Okay, do you have any questions regarding this particular company? Okay, competitors. Okay, competitors, it's ESRX. I haven't analyzed them for you here, but I will go for that company, have a look. If you want, I can drop the value line report for you in Facebook group that you can see it, you can analyze it. This company is not 4x4, it's 3x4. So the quality is not as good as just recently analyzed. And also at the moment they have legal issues with their customer. Their customer sued them for $3 billion that they overpriced them. And they're trying to prove that it was a agreement and they didn't mislead the customer and etc. etc. So at the moment they're going through the lawsuit, and if they lose that customer, they lose about $1.5 billion in revenue or profit even from that particular customer. So that's why the share price of that particular stock dropped down quite a lot. Okay, and you have to be really careful because we don't know outcomes of this particular case. Okay, so no, Julie, the rating method is different. There is a certain spreadsheet which we have and we teach in our programs how to analyze it. We use different parameters from value line, and it's different scoring. I'm not sure what kind of scoring in Morningstar, but I presume they use similar type of like information in any way. Okay. Now, I had a question. Someone sent me to ask me to look at this company, FOSL Group, because it's dropped quite a lot in price, and person was considering to invest in this particular company. I don't know if somebody knows this company, put plus or whatever. If you don't know, put minus. The interesting thing about this company, they manufacture watches, okay, and their watches were mechanical first, not digital, okay, and you understand that at the moment, I don't know if you wear a watch, put a plus, but I believe majority of people now don't wear a watch, at least for that purpose. If they do, mostly it's like probably fashion rather than necessity, because we can see time in computer, in our mobile phone, everywhere. So it's not the problem anymore. Now, and that's why the share price, if you see that the share price was at one point $135, and at the moment is $25. And despite their revenue, I'd say for the last 3 years, it's flat. Okay, it's $69. It's kind of flat. But their profit, look at this, it was $7 in 2014, and now it's only $1.75. Okay, they're losing profit quite a lot. But the management of the company, they they changed their direction. At the moment, they are working on fitness trackers. They are working on digital watches. So they start developing themselves in different areas. And most likely, if they're able to manufacture something good and competitive, and if they're able to enter to this new market, because they're quite late already. If you look at Fitbit, if you look at Apple Watch, Google Watch, they're already in the market, right? They're already there, and it's quite difficult to compete. And a lot of Chinese companies they manufacture. I recently bought for my son a digital watch, which has a SIM card, so he can call from his watch. It connects to wireless headsets. It has like musical player. It has fitness tracker and like whatever Fitbit has. And the funny thing is, they cost only $200. Australian dollars. I purchased it from China. It was delivered to Russia for $200. It's like nothing. I mean, it's so cheap. And imagine if you go to the market now trying to compete with that. When I went to Samsung store and I could see that watch which does much less than the watch I purchased from China, and it costs nearly 600 or so, whatever, $700. So it's like 3 times more expensive. But in Australia, everyone is making a lot of money, so they're happy to overpay for the brand. But when you look at this type of competitors, you understand that it's really, really tough market right now in this area. Okay, so that's why so it's definitely not my company for investing. I would stay away from that because similar situation was happening. It's kind of value trap. Even the company looks like undervalued, and the PE only 30 and quite low, and they showing that they're going to make money, but it doesn't mean that they're going to make money. Nokia had similar situation. Remember Nokia, right? It was a leader in mobile phones, and then Apple came and kicked like with iPhone and moved them from the market. And where is Nokia now? They don't have phone anymore. This division was bought by Microsoft. And Nokia, completely different business now than it was 10 years ago. Okay, so who knows, maybe a similar situation happens with FOSL. Another thing which is important for me when I analyze, it's debt. Their debt, 723 million. Their capitalization, 1.2 billion. So it means that they around, what, 65% debt compared with capitalization. So very high level of debt. Now, why it is important for us to know? Look at this. They're due. Remember in Walgreens, I told you that they can make their 5-year debt within 1.5 years. So they're quite capable to pay their debt. Let's have a look at FOSL. In 5 years' time, they have to pay 723 million. So it's all of it. Now, how much money are they making now? Net profit. In 2006, 85 million. Now, the question is, will they be able, if they keep making same amount of money, will they be able to pay this debt or not? Not, right? Because if you multiply 85 by 5, it will be only 300 million, and they need 700 million to pay their debt. They are not able to cover their debt. And when the situation gets to this, let's say, mess, the price will just collapse and company might get closed, get bankrupt. Okay, so like that. And so this is really, really important thing to understand when you look at the company. If they improve their profitability, as they're saying, right? So, and if they start making about 150 million, they will be able to cover this debt. Just enough. Okay, just enough. Okay, or they will have to refinance themselves. If they manage to refinance themselves, they might increase this debt or start paying only interest for that, because long-term interest 35 million, so they will be able to cover it. Sometimes banks, instead of bankrupting the company, closing the company, liquidating it, they will be extending their debt. Okay, and the company might survive and keep going. Okay, it depends on their operational activity at this particular moment. So, but definitely, fundamentally, I will stay away from that company. Alexei is asking, will I short it? I don't like really shorting, and for a few certain reasons. First, shorting, imagine if the company improves, it might go to $130. What you're going to do? You're going to buy it 130 and buy it and sell it whatever price. Or like if they decide to pay certain dividends, or like I just don't like shorting. Okay, even though I'd better buy put, okay, instead of shorting the company. So and now fundamentals, and that's what they can see. The price was 136. That's kind of moves. At the moment it's 24. Now, if you look at technicals, you can see it's kind of stopped in the range of $26, $22, $24. Why do you think it happens? Why do you think it holds this level? Any ideas? I come back to the previous slide. Book value. Book value is 20 bucks, 22 bucks next year they're planning. So that's why at the moment investors feel confident if they purchase the company and company will be liquidated, they get practically all their money. But I'm not sure if it is tangible book value or in like just book value in total. So I would definitely go and check first before I start buying if it is tangible or not. Because if it is a lot of intangible assets there, it would be much lower. Okay, so but yeah, I think that's the reason why investors and traders now holding this level, okay, around $24 to $30 because it's close to book value. Okay, do you have any questions about this company? If not, put minus. If yes, put plus, or vice versa, whatever. Okay. No. All right, great. Guys, few news, what we're going to happen. If you know somebody who wants to learn how to analyze this in details and go through our education, we're going to run introduction seminar next week. One is going to happen in Parramatta. It would be 31st of January at 6 p.m. And the second seminar would be in Redfern, where we usually run our club meetings in the same location. It would be 2nd of February. Also at 6 o'clock. Now, if you didn't go through our education, you want to learn how to analyze companies in details, how to sell options, and etc. So you're very welcome to come and learn about it, where I show a specific strategy which we use. In order to register for that event, go to globalinvestmentacademy.com, and it will bring you to the registration page where you just put your email address, your name, and you will send specific invitation for that particular event. If you know somebody who wants to learn this in detail and be professional in the stock market, you can send them this link, and we can help them too. Okay, and also remember that if you recommend somebody to and you notify us that we're always happy to share some profit, and we give you back 10% for purchase of our person. So if somebody buys it, so instead of spending money for marketing, we would better pay it to you. So if somebody purchases for like $3,500, so you get $350, which you can put in your trading account and increase your portfolio. Okay. I decided to give you certain tasks for next month, for the February. So because we discussed it yesterday with our club and realized that quite a lot of people didn't do any goals. So I definitely ask that dedicate couple hours, sometimes it's only enough couple hours, and set the goals for your life, I mean for your year. I was surprised, but quite often I see people who spend much more time planning their holidays or even weekend than planning their year or life. Very often. So you will meet people who tell you, oh, we are planning to go there, like for, let's say, Australian Day, and do this, do that, do that. And when you ask them what are you planning to do next year, they say, like I think, and that's it. So guys, definitely set your financial goals. And this not only goals for investment area. Try to put income goals. How much money you want to make. How high you want to increase your income. If you're making now $100,000, how can you make it 120 during next year? What do you have to do? Do you have to ask a raise? Do you have to start part-time business? Do you have to do something else? Maybe increase to get some extra education, etc., etc., etc. Think about it now and start making certain actions. Okay, that's why develop the plan and start acting on that plan. Okay, that's based on your goals. Another part, after discussing last night with you guys, I want, and I believe you will benefit a lot by getting your accountability investment group. It should be only 3 to 4 people, not more. Like, of course, if you want more people, it's up to you. But I found that 3 to 4 people sometimes is more than enough. And you get together and you promise each other that, okay, I am going to analyze certain amount of companies, or I am going to analyze this particular company, or I am going to do this, this, and this. So you promise to your group that you're going to create certain actions. And as we discussed last night, you can put something towards your word. Okay, so if you don't do that, you put some money in a charity, or you buy everyone a dinner, or you do something like that. That it's not only, okay, I didn't do it, that you will suffer somehow if you don't do it. Not only because you didn't make more money, but also because you have to spend and buy for your group maybe extra drink or extra dinner or maybe something else. Okay, so and try to find guys who live in your areas, in your area, and arrange with them. It even could be starting from 2, okay, and then it might grow. You might change it, but definitely try to develop this accountability group. Maybe you know somebody who is interested in this area, but they didn't do any education. Join with them. That's all right. Okay, maybe after that they will go through education, and they will be complete member of your group. Okay. Next part, analyze at least 4 companies. Of course, companies could be of your choice. I just put here as an example. This company is Express Scripts. That's a competitor of Walgreens Boots, which we discussed today. Okay, you look at this one. WSM, BBBY, and WFM, they're all retailers. Okay, here's clothing. Here's a product, whole food markets, and BBY mostly like hardware, not hardware store, it's like furniture store, and etc., etc. All of them retailers, and all of them, they're pretty low right now, okay, in pricing point of view. But you can analyze them and see why they fell in price, how much they can appreciate in price, etc., etc. And when you do that, discuss it in this accountability investment group, or start discussing it on our close Facebook group, okay, and maybe express your opinion and hear and see what other people think about it. Okay. Now the next one, execute at least 1 trade for each strategy discussed above. Try it, okay, and at least on simulator. So if you don't confident on the stock market, of course don't do that. All right, if you're already on the market, if you're already making money, and you can try one or another, but if you never use one strategy, try to use it in simulator and see the results. And when you see the results, you might become confident, because for our mind, there is no difference if it is fake money or real money for our mind. And if you keep making money like on simulator in virtual trading, you kind of learn how to make it in real time. And when you put real money, you will feel confident, okay, how to do that. Okay, and the next thing is, if you have any questions, if you have any ideas about what kind of industry you want me to analyze, post it in our Facebook or email it to me, and I will try to find good company in that industry, and we're going to look at this. Okay. What's the deadline? Next masterclass, Alexei. So next masterclass is deadline, which is going to be somewhere on the 3rd week, or maybe 4th week in February. Okay, we will announce it. But the earlier you do it, the better it is. All right. Now, if you want, I can put these reports in our Facebook group. Okay, and if you want, I presume some of you have access to value line. If you don't, I can put all these companies in our Facebook group. Is it all right? But that's just an example. I would definitely recommend you to find the area which you understand better, okay, and start analyzing that. Okay, guys, the new year has started. Let's make 2017 the best year. Okay, let's make a lot of money, double your kind of capital, and feel confident in your future. All right, I wish you all the best, and see you next time. See you at our club meetings. See you at our seminars. If you have any questions, it's the last moment to ask. Okay, see you guys.